Let's look at world news in June 2024. Kaja Kallas has been nominated by 27 EU leaders to become the next High Representative of the Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy. She has been Estonia's Prime Minister since 2022 and is a member of the Estonian Reform Party. If confirmed by the European Parliament, she will replace Josep Borrell of Spain. Turkey's foreign ministry warned against provocations after reports emerged of a 26-year-old Syrian man sexually abusing a 7-year-old Syrian child in a public restroom. An angry mob broke out and destroyed property belonging to foreigners. In response, some Syrian people attacked Turkish trucks. Mexico's foreign ministry, in cooperation with Story, announced they are investing 7 billion pesos in their country. It will provide loans to aspiring entrepreneurs, especially women. Story is a financial services company founded in 2018. At the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Kazakhstan, India's Foreign Minister Subrahmanyam Jaishankar met with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. They hope to resolve their border dispute in the Himalayas. They both have deployed troops there since the 2020 standoff. Hungary canceled a Budapest meeting with Germany's foreign minister. Hungary said it was due to technical, not political reasons, but Germany was astonished. This cancellation came shortly after Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán met with Putin. This was the first time an EU leader met with Putin since April 2020, shortly after the invasion. Japan plans to meet with the Philippines in Manila to finalize the Reciprocal Access Agreement. These 2+2 talks bring the foreign and defense ministries together from both countries. This agreement will allow either side to deploy troops to the other and regulates joint training. They may also discuss a program that provides Japanese equipment to other nations free of charge. They hope these agreements will signal strength to China. Dutch Defense Minister Ruben Brekelmans and Foreign Minister Caspar Veldkamp met with Ukrainian officials and said their support for Ukraine was rock solid. They are working to supply more F-16 fighter jets. House Speaker Mike Johnson intends to press NATO countries to provide at least 2% of their GDP to defense. Johnson singled out Canada in particular. Norwegian Minister of Foreign Affairs Espen Barth Eide said that Putin will not prevail in Ukraine. Since the sanctions, Norway has been Europe's #1 energy provider. Ukraine's energy production ought to be more distributed so that one hit does not disable it. Russia decided not to attend the Ukrainian peace summit. They believe it is an ultimatum. The Syrian foreign minister listed conditions for restoring normal relations with Turkey. They want all foreign forces out of Syria. Relations broke down in 2011. Erdogan recently announced that the Turkish military has completely surrounded the Kurdistan Workers' Party, PKK. The Turkish foreign minister has urged the international community to put more pressure on Israel to end the war with Gaza. The Chinese foreign ministry warned that nobody can cross China's red line on the Taiwan question without paying a price. This is a response to companies selling weapons to Taiwan. Hungarian Foreign Minister Peter Szijjarto met with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on the sidelines of the high-level political forum on sustainable development in New York. They want to work on joint economic projects like energy cooperation. Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister, Melanie Joly, made an unexpected 3-day visit to China. They have not met in nearly 7 years. In 2018, Canadians Michael Korvik and Michael Spavor were detained in China, possibly in retaliation for the arrest of Huawei's chief financial officer in Vancouver. Also, Canada's spy agency alleges China has interfered in the country's politics, and Canada has considered placing tariffs on electric vehicles imported from China. China invited leaders of Palestinian factions, including Fatah and Hamas, to meet in Beijing. China is not involved in the U.S. peace efforts and hopes to make itself an alternative power broker. China supports an independent Palestine and wants to help rebuild their infrastructure. China never condemned the October 7th attacks and has had a relationship with Palestine since the 1960s. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken hopes Ukraine will be able to stand on its own feet in case Trump becomes president and withdraws assistance. Trump's comments have varied, but J.D. Vance has led efforts to block sending billions to Ukraine. Ukraine Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba visited Foreign Minister Wang Yi in China for 2 days to persuade them to join Ukraine's peace plan. China believes that all nations deserve territorial integrity. China has supplied dual-use goods, but denied they support Russia's invasion, and last year proposed their own peace plan. The Polish foreign minister suggested Hungary leave the European Union, as Hungary has blocked the reimbursement owed to Poland for military equipment they supplied to Ukraine. The Quad foreign ministers, including U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong, Indian Foreign Affairs Minister Subrahmanyam Jaishankar, and Japanese Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa, are concerned about China's actions in the South China Sea and pledged to improve security. The EU's Josep Borrell met with Vietnam's Foreign Minister Bui Thanh Son and pledges to support Vietnam's security from China. He also encouraged the country to end its reliance on coal. Thanks for viewing.